A man unexpectedly discovered a piece of gold buried beneath the sand next to him. Seeing that his companion hadn't noticed, he thought about keeping it for himself, but considering the risk of being caught, he decided to call his partner over. His companion doubted the man's luck and torched the gold with a flamethrower. Only when it didn't turn black did they believe they'd struck it rich. But even using all their strength, the two men couldn't budge the gold nugget. They tried towing it with their car, yet the rope snapped and the gold remained unmoved. After digging away the surrounding sand, they realized they'd found an entire gold mine. With sunset approaching, they gathered firewood and lit a bonfire to scare off wolves at night. Thrilled by the thought of never working again, they danced with joy. To move the gold, the companion suggested getting an excavator from town, but one of them had to stay behind to guard it. Though the companion offered to stay, the man didn't trust him. This was more wealth than they could spend in several lifetimes. Unwilling to leave, the man insisted.
I think I'll stay with the gold.
Left with no choice, the companion set off the next day, taking most of the water under the pretext of cooling the engine and leaving the man with a satellite phone, instructing him to wait 5 days. Though the man knew he'd suffer, it seemed a small price for a lifetime of comfort. After his companion left, the man hastily reburied the gold, set up a simple tent with a canvas tarp, and placed his water supply nearby. He checked the phone signal, confirmed it was working, and gathered more firewood before dark. When a scorpion scurried toward the mine, he shooed it away, determined to keep all creatures at bay. That night, he lit a fire and ate sparingly from a can, too anxious to eat much as animal growls kept him awake for hours. The next morning, he first checked on the gold. When his companion finally called, he scrambled to answer, but the call ended abruptly. Though only a day had passed, it felt like an eternity. Staring at the gold for comfort, he pushed through the mental strain with daydreams. On the second day, strong winds blew as he dragged firewood back to camp. After storing it, he noticed a glint in the distance. Covering the mine with rubble, he climbed a dune and found the wreckage of a deserted plain, which offered shelter from the sun and beasts. The only drawback was that it blocked his view of the gold, so he tore off a panel and dragged it back, dehydrated and exhausted. He used the canvas to enclose the area around a dried-up tree trunk, finally feeling relieved as he could see the gold through the window. He collapsed into a deep sleep, but sunlight soon woke him, his forehead blistering with sores and his mind near breaking point. Swarmed by flies, he spotted the scorpion again and saw his own reflection, a lifetime spent chasing immense wealth. Suddenly feeling his greed was misguided, he broke off a piece of the gold. Though small compared to the whole mine, it was enough to secure his future. Just then, his companion called again, saying he'd be delayed. The man, initially ready to settle for his peace, realized his greedy partner would take the entire mine, leaving him merely wealthy while the partner became unimaginably rich. This thought solidified his resolve to stay. That evening, he faced down wolves with a torch, clinging to his gold. By the third day, water and food were nearly gone. When a small snake appeared, he saw it as a meal and lunged with a knife, but missed and spilled his remaining water. Left with only canned juice for moisture, he noticed a tornado forming in the distance and fortified his camp. Suddenly, a figure approached, and he hid in the plane wreck, stashing the gold in his backpack. A woman found him, and he pretended